Another one. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
what's going on in Uganda?
And I speak about Uganda because you always give your story.
I've been there. We have the church I used to be a member of. They have a ministry there.
Well, they have a ministry there.
They have a church there.
Still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, here we go.
Yep.
A new anti-gay law in Uganda calls for life in prison for those who are convicted.
Mm-hmm.
Uganda has passed one of the world's toughest anti-gay laws that calls for life imprisonment for anyone convicted of homosexuality. Mm-hmm. Ugandan president, I don't know how to say his name, signed the Anti-Homosexuality Act on Monday, despite widespread condemnation from many Western governments and human rights activists. Mm-hmm. Same-sex relations were already illegal in Uganda, a religiously conservative East African nation. That's why it was funny you said that your ministry, the past ministry, has a church there, because they're very conservative, Christian conservative.
Very conservative.
But the new law levies harsher penalties for the LGBTQ people. It calls for a death penalty. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For aggravated homosexuality, which is defined as same-sex relations involving HIV positive people, children, or other vulnerable people. Anyone convicted of attempted aggravated homosexuality can be in prison up to 14 years. Ugandans who engage in gay sex can receive life in prison, while anyone who attempts to have same-sex relations can face 10 years in prison. Now, you want to know what President Biden has to say about that?
Oh, he made a comment?
In a statement, President Biden called the newly passed law shameful and suggested it could impact U.S.-Uganda relations. How many of y'all believe that's not going to happen?
I don't even think we have relations. You got relations with Uganda?
How many of y'all believe he's just talking?
Think about that.
Uganda don't give us nothing.
What's the movie that came out? Scotland, The Last King of Scotland, where what's his name?
I know you're talking about.
Ruthless leader there. Because we talked to people who are from Idi Amin, and all that when he was in leadership. Did United States step in?
We're not doing nothing. Uganda don't have nothing we need. No oil, no nothing.
Okay.
There's no Hunter Biden stuff going on there, like in Uganda, nothing.
Yeah. No diamonds.
No diamonds, no nothing.
Okay.
I have directed this is Biden. I have directed my National Security Council to evaluate the implications of this law on all aspects of the U.S. engagement with Uganda, including our ability to safely deliver services under U.S. President's emergency plan and other forms of assistance. They even talked about, that's why when you talk about your church, you won't be able to go there.
The churches won't be able to go?
They will ban.
What does that have to do with the church?
No, banned us from, they'll treat them like how they did Cuba. You can't go to Cuba. You can't trade with Cuba.
How is their laws changing with homosexuality have to do with churches coming?
Because America likes to stick our nose everywhere. And we like to say that that's not right for them to treat people, their people like that. But yet in our own country, we treat people like crap.
Because the churches have nothing to do with that law.
Yeah.
They're still, because they're preaching Christ.
Oh, Wilmer said that was Rwanda. Oh, you talking about something else, Wilmer.
For Rwanda?
Rwanda. You talking about that movie with what's his name? The Hotel Rwanda. You talking about that one?
Me?
No, him. When he said that was Rwanda.
Oh, okay.
The movie with the hotel and what's the black guy? Never mind, whatever.
Okay. Cheetah, Don Cheetah.
Don Cheetah. Yeah. That's what he's talking about. Rwanda. We talking about Uganda right now.
Okay.
She talking about Idi Amin and the big guy, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker played in The Last King of Scotland. That was Uganda.
Yeah, that was Uganda.
Because when we went there, when I went to Uganda, when we were doing our church there, we talked to a lot of the people and they're pastors now.
Yeah.
That's when she would tell me the things that happened when she was younger, how he took a lot of lives. They couldn't go back to school. She couldn't go back to school when she was in school. Her family got killed and she and her sister ran away.
Where was the United States then?
The United States was nowhere near.
But why is all of a sudden you wasn't there when thousands of black people was being chopped up into pieces, but now you want to say something because of an anti-gay bill? That's what I'm saying. And you don't want to say the black card because you don't want to say, just like how we say, whenever you criticize LGBTQ, you get shut down. But you could criticize black people, call them nappy head and everything else, and you don't get shut down or canceled.
See, the problem that we're having with people all over the world with their views, there's different views on the LGBTQ community. Different. And when you start mixing religion in it,
you can't do that.
You got to remember there's extreme.
There's other countries that they will kill you.
They don't. And here's
the thing. Because they believe that it's a sin and that it's an abomination to their God.
And keep in mind, even though people have different interpretations of all that happened in the Old Testament with the city of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, that was destroyed.
People keep using that as God hates this. And even when they talk about it in the New Testament, men will become lovers of men. So some Christians are very conservative. And I think Uganda is a country that is very conservative. No, God does not like this. We will take your life or put you in prison for life if you are engaging in that. And I'm like, wow, where's the love?
I don't know. Where's the love? I'm torn between this because do I believe that you should have some sanctions? Maybe. If somebody is doing, like, just like women, when you go to like other countries and they treat women bad or they don't do sanctions on them. But I'm saying, do you start doing sanctions on everybody? Because then you're going to find something. If you do that, then why are we with Saudi Arabia and Dubai and all these other ones? Yeah. A lot of women don't have the same privileges in those countries.
Because they got mad at Beyonce for going to Dubai.
Right, because of their stance on homosexuality. Yeah. So I don't know
how they're treating women.
I don't know if it's because of they put in the clause that you can be put to death. That's the reason why there's an urgency to say, all right, we understand y'all don't like them. You want to put them in prison.
They're saying life in prison, right? Not so much
No,
death.
They said death too.
That's an option as well.
If you have sex with somebody that has HIV knowingly, or you have HIV knowingly, or if you have, sex with a child, or if you have, or I think they even threw in there, if you are like a transgender and you have sex with somebody not knowing, that's death for them. Death.
Now you're saying that there's even some islands that are very strong against homosexuality as well.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's fleeing to America.
That's what I'm saying.
Or Canada.
I almost feel like if you live in Uganda, just move to another country in Africa.
Yeah.
If you gay, I wouldn't live in Uganda.
Yeah, your life's not safe. You're not safe.
What's the purpose of living there?
If they have these laws,
I wouldn't live
that
there.
You can't be free. You'll be in the closet.
Yeah,
you'll be in the closet, and you won't be free. Not that we're. Here's the thing: we speak general about whatever lifestyle someone is doing or not doing. We don't judge. I hate judging somebody's lifestyle or whatever they're doing or not doing. You won't be free though, right? If you stay in that country.
And also understand soon this gonna be Christians.
Yeah. Think about
y'all looking at them just going, oh, I feel sorry for
the beginning
LGBTQ and it says this gonna be the Antichrist.
Possibly Christians hiding out.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, are you a Christian?
If they hear you pray to Yahweh, to Jesus,
or you gonna be put in jail. Yeah,
they may take your life.
You're gonna be or put in jail for the rest of your life.
I don't even want to be here when that is happening. Oh my God, I thank you for the freedom to speak your name.
Freedom of religion, freedom of all of that. Yes. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
I'm not surprised with this Uganda thing because they were, when we were visiting there.
I told you.
They don't play.
They don't play.
Nope.
They can outlaw anything. You don't know what they're going to outlaw next.
Women. They have problems with women over there.
Thank you.
Keeping women from having babies.
They're
doing things to young girls.
So,
yeah.
And nobody jumped in then. So why now?
These families are being destroyed. Yeah.
Something about LGBTQ. Everybody want to jump in now. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, nah, you weren't doing it before. Mm-hmm. Just America, fix your own problems before you start going to other countries.
That's true.
Been saying that.